The man leapt into the air and landed directly on the railing of the building across from him. The next moment, he barely managed to grab the wall just in time. With his son's cheers encouraging him, Dashan successfully climbed to the rooftop of the opposite building. After crushing the chalk under his feet, Dashan picked up a metal rod and charged toward even higher floors. However, an unexpected event occurred. The dangerous situation was so intense that it nearly caused his mother to faint. But at this point, going back was no longer an option. With the toxic gas closing in behind them, Dashan gritted his teeth and continued climbing toward the top. He secured a rope to a stone, then cautiously extended his foot to test the ground. As soon as his right foot touched the stone pillar, he used his body to propel himself over. He quickly felt for the ceiling beam and hung in midair, relying on his impressive arm strength to slowly move toward his target. Fortunately, Dashan had years of rock climbing experience, and despite the danger, he made it across safely. Once he secured the rope again, Dashan grabbed a handful of chalk dust, found a sturdy spot, and began climbing once more. The wall's carvings were incredibly smooth, making every step a struggle. At one point, he lost his footing and nearly fell. He wasn't sure how long he had been climbing, but eventually, he reached the highest floor. As he neared the top, the rope around his waist suddenly restricted his movement. If he didn't open the rooftop door soon, the toxic gas would envelop them all, and they would die right there. Dashan decided to take a drastic step. He cut the rope around his waist. His girlfriend was shocked and screamed, asking if he had lost his mind. But at that point, he couldn't afford to care about anything else. Without any protective gear, Dashan began climbing with only his hands. He quickly reached the highest level and, with one final push, jumped over the statue in front of him to reach the rooftop. He took a deep breath, prepared his body, and then leapt with all his strength. Dashan managed to grab onto the lion's tusks, his whole body dangling in midair. He didn't dare waste any time and quickly pulled himself up. But just as he was getting a grip, one of the tusks suddenly broke.